All right, ladies and gentlemen, football fans from every corner of the world, welcome to another explosive edition of the Real Sports Talk Show, man. Tonight, we're going to be bringing the energy and the passion and the football talk that you NFL fans have been waiting all week for, man. The NFC East is one of the toughest divisions in football still. And tonight, man, we're going to be putting it under the microscope. Is Buffalo the team to beat? Can Miami finally take their next step? Are the Patriots ready to keep on moving as AFC East champions? Or will the Jets shock the league? Well, we will see. We're going to talk about it, man. And tonight, man, you will get the most passionate football discussion, the strongest opinions, and the love for the game we all enjoy, and that is football, baby. Now, here's where you come in. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you, Real Sports Mafia, man. So drop your AFC East champions in the live chat in the comments and tell us who's going to win the division and why. And do you agree with us, or are you just completely out of our goddamn minds? You either agree or disagree, no pun intended. But the opinions about to fly. So let's get this thing going, man. Let's get this thing going. Real Sports Mafia, let's run this thing up and let's welcome you out to the Real Sports Talk Show right here, right now. Let's go.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. Any up, I take on anyone. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, yeah. Any up, I take on anyone. I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me. So what's up? Yeah. So what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. A lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine. Don't you get it confused? I'm a win.
That song get me hype, boy. Be hype. Be hype. Be ready to come out of the tunnel with that. Got that dog in me, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome to the Real Sports Talk Show. Thank you so much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Again, wherever in the four corners of the world you are watching us right now, man, we truly appreciate each and every last one of you for spending part of your weekend with us, man. Now it's time. It is time to introduce you guys to the stars of the show. I'm talking about me. I have assembled. I'm taking credit for this shit. I have assembled the best damn podcast panel on YouTube, man. I did that. I assembled this team right here. Super Bowl winning team, man. They are the ones. They are the one and only. They are the Real Sports podcast panel. And these brothers are ready to bring the knowledge and the passion. We're going to throw some laughs in there as well. And some we got some outstanding football discussion tonight. First up, the host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast. If you are a Minnesota Vikings fan and you love the Vikings all the way and you want to keep up with the latest news and not mess with that ESPN stuff, you ain't got cable, you got Wi-Fi, go to YouTube and type in just like that name on his thing, tag Purple and Gold Bars, man. He is the host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast over on YouTube. Go check him out right now. And when you do, hit that like button and subscribe, man. He's on each and every week, ladies and gentlemen. He is the NFL trivia champion. Yes, sir. All the way from Canada, the Canadian destroyer. Latino Heat Supreme is in the building.
Thank you for the awesome introduction, host. I am honored. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the best spots you're ever going to find for sports content. Way better than you're going to find on ESPN, FS1, Good Morning Football, whatever you're thinking. You ain't finding what you got here. We got expert analysis. We got awesome personalities. We got top tier roundtable discussion. And on top of all that, we have one of the best chats in the game. Knowledgeable. You guys bring it every single week, letting us know with the best questions, the best comments. So wherever you're sitting today, wherever you make yourself home, thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Let's go.
I am Purple and Gold Bars, the host of the Purple and Gold Bars podcast. You know, thank you so much for joining us, guys. And orale, let's go.
My dude. I do. Yes, sir. Ooh, Latte is off the chain. Y'all hold on, Latte. I got y'all. Hold on. Stay right there. Do not go anywhere else. Stay right here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Them numbers going down. Get back. Come back. Come back. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got residing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Oh, the Trefo is definitely in the building. The man is the OG of this establishment, a Hall of Famer, a pioneer in the game, too hot to handle and too cold to hold, representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is the legendary Q-Dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the introduction, host. Glad y'all tuning in today. Welcome to another podcast of the Real to Sports podcast. We're just glad to have you. The kickoff of the season, not the season, but training camp has begun. Hall of Fame game is next Thursday. We're getting the juices flowing, and so just the football is in the air. If you don't smell it, something wrong with you. I don't know. Something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You need to go outside and come back in. But otherwise, that man, we're just glad to have y'all live chat. We know we love y'all, part of the podcast as well as we are. We love your questions and you keep us on our toes. And so we just look forward to having an exciting show today. So let's get ready to go and let's go Vikes. Let's
go, baby. I got the dog in here, like the theme song, boy. You gotta have look. If you're gonna have an establishment, you gotta have an OG. Got to. That is a must. Cardinal rule. You have to have an OG. Biblically, they say they call it old because they know the way. Mm-hmm. Remember that. Last but not least, Duval, representing those crazy cats down south in Duval County. Yes, sir. Duval County is in the building. They are the defending AFC South Division champions. You know, this team won 13 games last year. You got to put some respect on their name. I'm talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby. They are definitely in the building. This man knows about basketball and can tell you everything you need to know about the NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, this IQ is through the roof when it comes down to basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the NBA trivia champion. He is no other than Rockstar Rock in the building.
How y'all doing this evening? Just gonna keep it short and sweet. Real to sports.
All day long and sometimes twice on Saturdays. All right. Good God Almighty. The chat is up in here. You already know Roberta's up in here. What up, guys? The biggest Cleveland Brown fan in Cali, California. All right. She's here. Chelsea's in the building. Oh, you know how back there, I grew up. Hey, that intro be on the chain, Chelsea. I know you be doing it too, Chelsea. I know you be back there. I'm on that old house party. You're looking so good. Y'all know about that, boy. Be my name, like, baby. Boy, I'm telling you, boy. That's the good stuff back then, boy. Let's see. Kara Love videos. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, man. You about to get a treat tonight from these three brothers. You already know, Chelsea. First, I'd like to thank me for believing in me. Snoop Dogg is what you sound like. I sound like Snoop? Oh, I do? Oh, damn. I take that, bro. Snoop, cool dude. Snoop the Lion. Snoop the Lion. Appreciate you, Chelsea. OG, Purple People Eater.
Yes.
We might see a glimpse of him this year.
Mm-hmm.
We might see a glimpse of him this year, boy.
Yes.
I mean, nasty defense.
What's up, Honda? What's up, baby? What's going on? My boy,
Hey, how did y'all become Minnesota Viking fans? I always wanted to
Adrian
ask y'all.
Peterson. Adrian
Peterson?
Peterson got me into football.
Nothing wrong with that, bro.
I liked it.
I rolled with that.
I became one in '89. I liked it. The defense. They had Joey Brown and Carl Lee. Some of you probably don't know nothing about them guys, but then
you said '89. That was just a year.
Then they had the two Carters there, Anthony Carter and Chris Carter.
Anthony Carter.
And I decided, we never really had a stable quarterback, really, but I like the defense. I always liked the defense. Defense got me, and so I said, this is a team I'm gonna roll with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel the same way. My boy. Same way, bro.
I became a Jaguars fan because I couldn't pick between the Redskins or the Cowboys. I didn't want to make neither one of my parents mad. So
lucky you. You chose
the Jags was a expansion team, so I liked their colors and seen Fred Taylor and was like, hey, I'm hooked. I was hooked.
There you go, Fred. We just talked about Fred Taylor, man. I'm telling you. You talk about one of the most underrated, unappreciated running backs in NFL history. I just telling Rock, I was Mafia. I was just telling them, Rock. I watched the '99 AFC Championship game between Jacksonville and Tennessee. Fred Taylor, he had like 3 cats on him. He couldn't even get him down. And I'm like, this dude ain't in the Hall of Fame. Shh. Man, please get out of here. Still mad. Josh Allen, quarterback over Matt Stafford, is diabolical.
Yeah, in this league, it doesn't matter if you win the Super Bowl. It just matters who all likes, and that's what the media makes it out to be. I wouldn't put Josh Allen over Matt Stafford.
No. Josh Allen is my favorite quarterback.
I wouldn't even put him over as much as I wouldn't even put him over Mahomes. He ain't won nothing. Well, we're gonna get into it, ain't?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I agree with you. I can spill my dad's homemade sweet bread right now. Don't get me hungry now. Charles Woodson? No, it's Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn. I got Charles in there. I
thought that was a Woodson jersey too.
I got Marshawn. I got Marshawn. I got Charles Woodson. I got Josh Jacobs. And I got Genty. So I got 4 right now. And now I think since he's staying, I'm gonna get Max Crosby. So, yeah, and a Bo Jackson. I got Bo Jackson. I want a Marcus Allen, not Max Crosby. I want a Marcus Allen. And when I was in Vegas, I should have got it, but that one was like $350. I couldn't afford that one, bro. I couldn't afford that one. Kid Perfect, please say hi. Hi.
What up?
Hi. I just ordered my Steelers, Tony Dungy and Rod Woodson. Oh, that 26 is going to be crazy. That Pittsburgh 26 is cool. If I would have thought, I would have sent my chat over your way after my life. But I did at least put it in my Discord. Cool. Hey, it ain't too late, Chelsea. Bring him on here. You know they follow you. Bring him on, Chelsea. Bring him on. F the Squealers. Look at that AFC. Here come the AFC North. Steel City forever. The MVP.
One thing I will say is my Jaguars always beat up on them Steelers. So
yeah, that's
looking
very
forward
true.
to that. Jalen Ramsey finally coming to Jacksonville.
I do be dancing too. I do it, Chelsea. I be seeing you. I see you. I'm watching, Chelsea. I see you. I see. Full force ain't my type of height. What? You don't like full force? Q, tell him about full force, Brad. Man,
What? Back in the day.
Man, what you talking about, man? That was the house party. That was the house party jam of jams, bro. Oh man, full force off the chain. When you was talking about assembling the best panel, it reminded me of Snoop. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got the best panel, man. I got 3 guys right here, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, y'all just wait. I'm just getting through all the chats. Y'all just wait. I ain't gonna do nothing to sit back and be like that. Told y'all. Watch. Adrian Peterson is out of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
That's true. Cleveland Browns go back to the old AFL. Oh, wow. Damn. I love talking about how I became a Dallas fan. I'll say for next time. Come on the show and say it, Chelsea. Come on the show and say it. We want to hear from you live, Chelsea. Beast mode all day long, baby. You already know. I got you. I know what you meant. Steelers slander. Oh, he said Jags be choking. Sound like he heard on that.
Not when we play the Steelers.
Live chat is off the chain tonight. Y'all come on in here, man. Y'all come on, have a seat. I want to hear from y'all out there too, man. Because these guys about to do it. Didn't Adrian Peterson set the scene? Oh, there go Mark. Don't feed into it, bro. Don't feed into it. Mark is a heel.
Mark, if you do not leave that man Leslie Frazier alone, leave Leslie Frazier alone.
Yeah, bro. He tried to mess with the dog.
What Adrian Peterson did is arguably much more impressive because he did it coming off an ACL, MCL tear.
Latino heat. Don't fall for
so,
it. That's Mark is a heel.
I'm just saying, it's the truth.
He tried to mess with you.
I'm going for it.
Hey man, they had Joe Webb, man. So it ain't Leslie Frazier's fault.
Joe Webb
had Joe Webb, man.
Good Lord. The best moment I ever seen is Big Ben and Pounce sit on the bench crying. They lost it. Oh damn. Oh damn. Hey, well, appreciate you guys in the live chat, man. I really do appreciate all of you guys, man. I want to hear from you tonight, but most of all, I want to hear from the stars of the show because tonight is going a little different route. Well, of course, we're going to talk about the AFC East, which ain't really, come on, let's keep it real. It's only down to 2 teams in the AFC East. Let's keep this real. If you're a Jets fan or a Dolphin fan, don't take it personal. It is what it is. I can't talk. We bad too, but it's okay. We on the come up. Rob, relax. You know Browns. I'm gonna let y'all battle that out in the chat. So I was talking. Did you get a standing down? Oh yeah, I'm standing up tonight, Chelsea. I'm standing up tonight. Did you get a stand? I'm here for it. I'm standing up tonight, Chelsea. I feel like I had I coached basketball, so I had 2 games, and I've been standing up. So I said, let me get these old knees and do something with them and stand up this time for a point of change. Let me do that. I ain't stood up since the anniversary show in December. So let me do that. Football is a better place when the Steelers are in football hell. Damn, Mark. Chase. No one knows the Browns quarterback. Boy, they going off the chain up here. All right, Roberto, started something up in there. All right, but anyway, let's get back to the panel here. I was talking to a good friend of mine. Shout out to my boy Greg, man, Sam's Club in Roanoke, Virginia, man. We was talking. And Greg, shout out to you, Brad, if you watching this. You should be watching this, Greg. You should be, because I told you what time we was coming on, so you better be watching. But me and Greg were talking. We just talked about Randall. He's an Eagle fan, and we were talking about football, and we just got into a good conversation. And I said, damn, let me ask the podcast panel, because it was pretty good. I said, let me ask the panel this on the show. I want to get y'all point of view, because I ain't saying this to be saying this, but I'm a fan of Rock, Supreme, and Q. I'm a fan of y'all, so I want to hear from y'all. But I got something very interesting to talk about tonight. Not only again for the podcast panel, but for you too, the Mafia. So we got to talking, and we was talking about plays and why we don't. But my question, I'm gonna just put it out here and stop all the talking. Why do you think NFL teams run less no huddle plays? Because nowadays we don't hardly see that now. Go back to Buffalo and the K gun. The K gun was no huddle. Bah, 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 bah. Then it was kind of brought back at with Chip Kelly with the Eagles back in 2009, I believe. I can't get my dates right. But yeah, Chip Kelly brought it back too as no huddle. But this is just up in the air. This is for anybody that want to ask, because I just thought about it. He was like, man, we don't talk about, you don't hardly see that no huddle anymore. Only time you see that is when the game is on the line. There's the past couple of seconds. Then you see everybody, reverting to the no huddle. But why you don't see that in a game? Anybody jump in? Anybody?
Reason is because nowadays the offensive coordinators and the head coaches are trying to get so many possessions and so many plays within them possessions. And nowadays, and another thing is that they're trying to speed up the game a lot more. So if you notice, a lot of veteran quarterbacks or veteran teams, they use the hurry up offense more than a lot of young teams do.
Right.
We got a lot of young quarterbacks in the league now. So you're going to see, like, if you notice, only Josh Allen, maybe Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, those three, and we all know Matt Stafford. Those four quarterbacks run a hurry up offense a lot. I noticed that those four, and Jared Goff when Detroit being their little fast break offense per se. But I think it's because it's a lot of young quarterbacks and a lot of turnover within the offensive coordinator position that you see a lot of teams use less of the hurry up offense only within the 2-minute drill situation or 4-minute offense situation. And plus, nowadays a lot of defensive players are more athletic than they used to be. So, that hurry up style offense, you trying to get a team off balance a little bit. Some teams prepare for hurry up offense, depending on how much speed they put on their defense.
Right.
To me, I feel like it's more of a game planning situation. And I don't know if you noticed, host, when we watch a lot of the games, you notice that the commentary is always telling us, they're running script plays.
That's very true. That's very true.
Running the script plays. They already have like 10 or 15 plays that head coaches and offensive coordinators are already script for their first, first two possessions of the game, or however possessions they get within that first half and whatnot. So that's why I say I think that's another reason why they don't kind of like use the hurry up offense outside of those four great quarterbacks that I named, is because a lot of these other offensive coordinators and head coaches are scripting their first 15, 20 plays within their first 5 or 4 possessions that they may get within the first half or first quarter per se, depending on how the game's going. That's my opinion. I don't want to speak for everybody on the panel.
No, man. I love this. I love this, man, because I really, like I said, I really wanted to hear, man. Me and Greg, man, we talked for a minute, man. It dawned on me, and when you said about scripted plays, I'm like, damn, they do be saying that. Like, they do be saying that, but the game goes so fast, like you don't even comprehend that they talk about scripted plays. And I remember, Jesus, who was it? Kyle Shanahan was saying that he has in his playbook, he got scripted plays for this scenario and that scenario. So that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Q was supreme. Anyone go ahead. Why? Here's the question again. Why do you think NFL teams run less no huddle plays now?
You want to go Q or
no? You go ahead, Supreme.
Sounds good. Now that I've been privy to actually coaching CFL rules, where the clock management doesn't really matter so much. We do that's not stupid things, but we do things like we'll take intentional safety in order to to give up less points, because then when we give up the safety, then we don't give up as much field position, right? Because we don't want to. Sometimes our punters, they can't kick it as far or whatever, and then also with the 3-down system, even with 2 or 3 minutes left, you can still get a ton of drives that end up happening, right? So it gives me that kind of new perspective. So clock management and the old school way of doing it, like they're trying to bring analytics into it. They're trying to bring AI into it. We see every coach has an iPad or a Surface tablet that has AI, and they're asking AI what to do sometimes on the field on top of what the coordinators. You'll see a lot of teams get the play in like super late, and they're like rushing to get the play off, right?
Yes.
So they're trying to, so that plays a big factor. So, and on top of that, offenses are becoming more and more complicated, right? So on top of, scripted plays and just trying to get a certain thing out, they say, okay, when we're going to start this drive, we need to kill 7 minutes, right? Like before, where it's like, let's just do what works and let's get down the field and score. That might only take 2 minutes, right? So they're trying to be more methodical. They're trying to bring these more complicated offenses in analytics and AI, and it's just slowing everything down. I think that's creating that, because we do see it's not that they can't. We see it in the 2-minute, 4-minute drill, right? So, and from time to time, we'll see veteran quarterbacks realize what's going on, and they'll start no huddle when they realize they want to trap defensive personnel on the field that they know they're going to have an advantageous situation on. Where some of these newer offenses, or maybe even younger quarterbacks, they're saying, no, we don't care if they get an optimal defense out there. We want something to happen. We want to, manufacture, better matchups or whatever, and we're going to give you that ability, and we're going to move away from that no huddle and those certain advantages, because we feel like we have more data to work with to make things happen the way that they envision. So that's my best guess.
And that kind of ties into what Rockstar was saying. It's the same thing. All right. So Q, notice again, if you look at football in the past couple of years, and it's true that because you are older and seen football, especially in the early 90s, where Buffalo, that was their on offense. Buffalo, that was their secret weapon, the K gun, which is just up tempo, straight no huddle. Chip Kelly brought it to the Eagles. What year was that? I want to say 2013. Chip Kelly brought it back. I think Sam Bradford was the quarterback, I believe, and he brought it back. And it was good at first, but then it started failing. But why do you think nowadays in 2026, why you don't see no huddle offense? You only see it at the end of the game, but why you don't see it during the game to throw the defense off? Why you don't see that? Why you think?
I mean, I think a lot of things, situational substitution, that'll kill that. Especially if you started somewhere like, I'm gonna put it all the way back on your own end zone on the goal line.
Yeah.
And the first objective is to get breathing room.
Yes, sir.
And so once you get the breathing room and get your quarterback out of danger of that end zone or being sacked, then you can go into your plays. If you started there and then if you went a no huddle, that means that that same team that's out there has to project itself all the way down to the other end of that field. It's just, to me, it's just certain packages just going to be for certain players. You got a lot of different talent on teams now, and that you can plug, a lot of players are not as slow as they used to be. A lot of players are speed at certain positions. So, it can be benefits for your offense to be interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be interchangeable without substitution.
Right.
Then you tend to wear players out too.
Oh, good point. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Yeah, you're gonna wear them out, man. You're gonna wear, and then you don't want your players with the tongue hanging by the fourth quarter. You don't want that. I mean, I don't care how good it is. You know what I'm saying? That's a big field.
Yeah.
The only people who I know that can be conditioned to run a field like that are soccer players.
Absolutely.
Because that's what they do. That's a big field and they hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so, but otherwise than that, NFL players, they're not conditioned to be out there that long. The same players, you got to substitute them. And I just think that, and then a lot of times, really cerebralness. I think a lot of players can't grasp that much, retain that much information, drive after drive. A lot of times you look at like when they have to run the hurry up offense within the 2 minutes with no timeouts. And then the quarterbacks get frustrated because he got to keep lining players up. They go back in the backfield, put the running back in a certain position. They got to the wide receiver. I mean, they go over this time and time again, and they just can't get it right because of that huddle. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's just like, you're my daddy and you're telling me what to do, but you're always telling me in my ear. Now you leave me out there on the island and I'm supposed to know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so used to you telling me. And so now that puts me in a different, I got to figure this out on my own. And so, you've been babysitting me through all these huddles. Now, I got to basically figure I'm supposed to know what to do. I'm like, but I look up to you. You're my quarterback. I look up to you like you my daddy. I'm supposed to look up to you. You're supposed to be telling me what to do. But I'm supposed to know now. And so now, I got to grow up real fast.
Yes, sir.
Mentally, I got to grow up real fast.
Come on.
Mentally. And so I just think that, preferably I like teams I like those 15 play drives. 13 drives. I like to see teams go from one end of the field to the other field because you see different plays and you see how they able to move that first down marker and eat up that clock. You know what I'm saying? And and then you wear the defense out.
I agree with that.
You wear the defense out. I think it's got a lot to do with the coaching, how they implement plays, and if you're going to run a new harder offense all the time, what's the use of coming up with new plays? I mean, what's the use of coming up with new plays for certain players?
Yeah.
And so it's the operative word of really on the offense is that you got to be creative, man. You got and you can't create with just those just a couple of receivers and a running back, 3 players. It's a 53-man roster. So you got other people that plays the same position can do things differently than what your star players do. And when you say if you ran a hurry up offense starting from your 5 and you get all the way down into the 10-yard line, or you get down to the 3, and then you turn around, you can't substitute, and then you can't run no bunch, can't run no jumbo package. I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Q. I don't think you could do it to try to alley-oop the ball.
There you go.
Because that's what you've been doing the whole time, starting from your 5. You just been throwing shots to certain spots. So that's why that eliminates certain packages that you can run.
What's up, Dilton?
I mean, then you got to get your offensive line.
Come on.
You got to get them. You got to give them a chance. They live for running the ball. They live for run blocking. That's their thing. They love run. That makes them. That's how they make their money.
Yes, sir.
Pass protecting is okay, but they love the run block. That's their thing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Get out there, put their hands on somebody, knock somebody on their ass, move them, get down them jumbo packages. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Ain't nothing like a 4th and goal jumbo package. Boy, I can imagine how it is down there. I don't want to be down in there.
Yeah,
I bet they get real nasty down in there. I bet they get real nasty. You can see them when they line up. Yeah. Everybody packed tighter than sardines in that mug. I swore they packed tight.
Hey, I remember Snacks Harrison one time said, "You don't know when they get down in that pack, man. People be trying to gouge people eyes
Yeah, they do all kinds of shit.
They grab your nuts and everything, boy.
It's rough to be a ball carrier in that situation.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? But I think that I think really what y'all was saying, like certain players, certain coaches, certain quarterbacks do run that hurry up offense.
Yeah.
Because these are some real cerebral quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And so and they know how these guys are. And so you as the playmakers, you better be on your damn points of cue, because when you playing with playing the likes of the Joe Burrows and and all these other guys, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to be straight.
Right.
So they give them that leeway to run that offense like that.
Right.
So the thing about it, I just really feel I'm not a real big fan of it.
Right.
I just like to see packages, and I just like to see just different aspects of the game.
Yes, sir.
Than to just see a hurry up offense. I just like to keep it where it is when there's no timeouts or up on a 2-minute warning. That's when I can and then because you basically you're getting away with that when there's no timeouts or nothing like that, because the defense is in a prevent defense. They're not trying to let you get nothing over the top.
There you go.
But otherwise, run that all game long. I mean, you're gonna have your star players. The tongue's gonna be hanging out their mask, man. They're gonna be gassed. You might well bring in some extra oxygen tank. You might well bring that in, man. But I really feel there's no need for it. Really, I really feel there's no need for it. Not during the whole course of the game.
No.
They want to hurry up offense.
No, not at all. Sarah, you want to know the worst team in the AFC East? Hold on, we're gonna get there. I want you to stay tuned, because we're gonna go there. We're definitely gonna go there. I like the live chat when they anticipate things. I love it. But to sum this question up, all three of y'all say the same exact thing. About in like Greg. I agree with Greg, man. Greg was like, now I put it like this, y'all. I would run it. It's got to be situational. And you got to do your scouting report. If you got a team that's pretty slow, their defensive line is strong, but they secondary is a little then you can get away with a good no huddle. Let's get down the field real quick. Let's bust it in on them real quick, and don't and make it hard for them to sub in and sub out. But then again, it's playing roulette, because just like Q and Supreme was saying, that you don't want you like you say, you're gonna have your tongue hanging out the helmet, because here it is, you're gonna be 3 and out, bam, and then here come the defense. Defense like, God damn, I just sat down. I gotta get back in again. We Raiders, we know about that stuff. But I love the no hurry up in a way, but then again, it's kind of no needed, because it's like, damn. I mean, you don't want to. These players already is too sensitive. I mean, they get hurt too fast, and they don't know how to me. They can't play through injuries like how they used to. So definitely going to be injuries coming if you just run no huddle, because they're going to be like, Coach, I'm tired. And then they're going to hit a press conference. I'm tired and I don't want to run this, and I don't want to run the no huddle. But it's a great strategy, though. But again, you got to do – yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another thing I think, since you mentioned that, you put all your players in the mind that have a mind like a quarterback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I know they got to learn certain plays, but, your quarterback, he's your general.
Yes, sir.
And so,
yes,
and when you go no huddle, they have to know everything, basically what he knows, because there ain't gonna be no huddle. So
that's right.
So you got to be on the same level, even though you're not throwing the ball, mentally with plays like the quarterback. And I don't think a lot of other positions on the team can handle that.
Flores is my top favorite defensive coordinator in the NFL. He's everybody's.
I hear you, Chef. I hear you.
He's the best.
Put a medal on your chest for that.
Flores was supposed to replace Mike Tomlin. That'd have been nice. That'd have been better.
I was worried for that, but they didn't pull the trigger.
I know, right? I'm with that.
We signed him for a while.
I check this off the chain. Does Miami miss Flores? You damn right they do.
Because they know now he was right.
Yeah,
Everybody else was wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Flores is like,
Absolutely.
nah. Yeah,
Yep.
he just like that. Yeah. Try to get on my boy like that. And then you use Tua. Get out of here, bruh.
Yeah,
Get
right.
out of here. Don't sleep on A-Rod, but it will be interesting to see. Oh, they took live chat. I'm telling you, they got their own little podcast going in the live chat. But yeah, that's that's what I will talk to y'all about, man. Because like I said, shout out to Greg, man. We had a great conversation about that. I'm like, damn, I ain't noticed that. And Rockstar really now I'm gonna start paying attention now because Rockstar really brought it to me, like, because they do run scripted plays. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, they say that word scripted like at least every time, every national televised game.
I never
they
pay attention
broadcast.
to it.
You hear them say script, they got the scripted first 10, 15 plays.
Yeah, 15 plays.
So prepare for a text when I hear it, because I'll be like, Rock, there it is. There it is. I'm like, oh, damn, that's crazy, man.
But they usually say it in a lot of the games that come on.
Yes, they is.
CBS.
Yes, they is.
CBS
Don't
and
worry
on
about
the, like
It is
Tom
what it
Brady
is.
says it a lot during the Fox game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The scripted play. Damn, I ain't never thought about that though, bro. I appreciate it. See, that's why I love y'all. Y'all bring stuff to the light, man. I ain't never pay attention to, bro. I ain't never pay attention to. Now, the next question. Yeah, motorcycles outside. Yeah, ain't young boy, these motorcycles. That shit out. But all right in front of my street too. But my second question. Now this may I know this may be a no, but then I thought about it because we talked about this. Y'all know in the NFL game, you got 40 seconds for play. You got 40 seconds. Those of you don't know out there in the mafia, quarterback to coaches, you got 30 seconds, 20, 30 seconds for the coach to get that play to the quarterback. So he got to hear it. And those, like Sean Payton got long ass plays, long plays. So you got the quarterback, you got to get it from the coordinator to the quarterback. Quarterback got to hear it, understand it, boom, then go to the team and communicate it. All that in 40 seconds. So Greg said, you ever thought about maybe the NFL? Well, just to the question. Here's the question. Should the NFL add more time to the play clock in case of audibles? Should they add more time? Because they got 40 seconds. But you get 25 after the referee stopped the play. You get 25 seconds. Because it goes off. When the referee had to stop, then it's 25. But it's 40 seconds again from the coordinator to the quarterback to the play. You got 40 seconds. So should they add more in just in case, like an audible? Because let's say the quarterback. All right, let me use this for example. Let me get this. Oh, that was my biggest. My favorite coach, Don Coryell. Oh, Air Coryell, San Diego Chargers.
That's an old schooler right there.
He ain't bullshit. Air Coryell, no joke, boy. This was my biggest pet peeve with McCarthy at Dallas. We got so many delay of games because Prescott didn't hear it in time or the play needed to be changed. Okay, stay right there, Chelsea. Stay right there. 40 seconds is long enough, Sarah said. It is. But let's say y'all, all right, I'm quarterback, so I'm coming up. And let's say coordinator give me a play. Let's go Tango right, flip 60 Denver, which is a running play. You're gonna run a play to the left side. So I go up to the line. Y'all excuse, all right, my cadence ain't good. Hey! I'm looking around. I'm looking. Now I call 83 choice. 83 choice means I see the coverage going in zone. So I'm saying I call to the line, I look around. Oh, now I got to change that. Now 83 choice is letting the team know that the team is in zone. That's one part. 40 seconds still rolling. 83 choice. Okay. Now I'm going to shotgun. Cause I see it. They trying to fake me out. Anyway. Okay. So now I see it, and now they switching when I switch. So now I see him going man to man. Now I go 76 yo. 76 yo, meaning they coming in. Okay, set. See, all that is 40 seconds. So what I'm saying is, and I know the game runs fast, but do y'all think that because when a quarterback sees something, he got to call audible. So that quarterback got to know audible plays, just like Rockstar Rock says, scripted plays. So you got to know those scripted plays right there. So do y'all think that 40 seconds is enough, or do they need more time? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm shutting up. I want to hear y'all.
I think
I'll go.
you want to go first.
Anybody?
Yeah. Let me go. Yeah, I think it's one of those situations that it sounds good on paper, but in practice, it's not that good because 40. Let's say they go to 50 seconds.
Okay.
The problem's still going to exist.
Absolutely.
Right? They're looking at iPad. They're looking at all these analytics and what they think they should do, and they're still going to come in late, and it's still going to be the same situation. On top of the fact that we're going to see all these unintended issues arise. End of game, now you got 50 seconds to use to run the clock instead of 40. So that's going to affect the outcome of games. It's already annoying when people run the clock that way, and to be honest, it's just making it easier for a symptom that these guys should have under control. You should be able to figure this all out and get your play called in fast enough so that the quarterback has enough time to do his pre-snap reads, to do his audibles. And if your team is not prepared and their coach isn't good enough to be able to do that, then you get the situation that you have in Dallas where McCarthy's just not good at that. And he's throwing away plays and taking delay of penalties. But then what about all the teams that do have all their play calls in and they're good and they're prepared and their culture and everything is surrounded about not making those mistakes, those self-inflicted mistakes? You're penalizing them because it's like, well, we're doing all the work to be prepared, but now you're making it easier so these people don't have to worry about that stuff. Or you're making it easier for them to come up with a better choice using analytics or AI or having a group of coaches trying to make up their mind on what to do, right? So I think it should stay, maybe even let's go down to 35 seconds.
35 seconds? Okay. Because the 5 seconds is a whole lot of time, y'all. And I know it sounds like it's not, but it's a whole lot. To me, before anybody else, I just want to add this too, man. To go, I know it's a bad idea, but also it could also help add in just a little bit more, because sometimes if you got let's use the Vikings for example. US Bank is one of the most loudest stadiums besides Seattle. Seattle is the top loudest, but Minnesota got one of the most loudest stadiums in the National Football League. So when you're a quarterback and you trying to get that play across, and you sitting there and your wide receiver like, what? Like you can't hear. You can't hear shit. So then the wide receiver it could be a miscommunication with the wide receiver and the quarterback. It could be the tight end, the line. Like I'm not trying to say give it to them, because I agree they don't need it. 40 seconds is long enough, but they need to know just in case because you got these real loud stadiums and you hand signals. I mean, you can only go forward with that hand signals, but. I mean, come on, man. I mean, because I know if Q was on my left, Q was a wide receiver, and Rockstar is my Q is my Z, and Rockstar is my X receiver, and they both on the other end. And I'm trying to tell Q, and Q like, bro, what the hell are you saying? Like, but he can't hear me. He can't hear me. Now I'm throwing up gang signs and all this, blah, 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 and then he like, fuck are you talking about? Now I gotta call timeout. See what I'm saying? I gotta call timeout because he can't hear. This play can be critical. Of the game, though. That's true. That I agree with you, but it also could be critical too, because this could be for the game. This could be for the game, and he can't hear, or we need a few more time to get this communicated. But yeah, I agree with you. It's a both. But what y'all think? Q and Rock. Anybody?
I think they should lower the time for real.
Lower time, okay.
40 seconds, because really, I mean, we all watch football. Majority of the time that they be using when they come off of them commercial breaks and whatnot. And most of the time the play
Appreciate it, Smoke.
callers, most of the time the actual signal callers can get the call in before the actual
agree.
radio goes out
Time is time.
in their helmet. So it's pretty much all about.
Yep.
To me, I feel like it's more of an adrenaline situation
Yeah.
with how things break down in the football game.
I agree with Sarah.
It's you know it's high pressure moments. So you know, to me, I feel like it's high pressure moments. So you're gonna get mistakes.
Yeah.
You can't sit. We all can't sit here and say there's not all out of all the 32 teams.
Yes,
you see at least one delay a game in from every team in the NFL.
Yes,
not every team is going to come out there and be perfect no matter what, what situation has it. You know, even if you're a championship team, you can go back through a championship team season and see that they have have a delay a game or use a timeout because they couldn't get the play call in. So, you know, to me, I just feel like it's more of.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's more of it's more of they're professionals. It's what they get paid for.
I agree. I agree with that too, Rockstar. I agree with you on that.
It's a give or take, but I think they should lower the time for real. These games
seconds.
be taking forever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
They do.
Just because commercials.
The commercial break, then they had a media timeout.
Injuries.
You know, sometimes you got guys just falling over because they want to stop the hurry up offense that we just discussed in the last question.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know, man. To me, I feel like if they lowered at least because right now it's at 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
I say they need to lower to 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Them quarterbacks. Hurry the game up. People got things to do. I ain't got time to be sitting there watching a 3-hour game some nights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What do you think they used before Mike? We involved. They didn't use. They used.
But the thing I really like the most is I think they should use more of the sleeve.
I agree.
Like
Lamar Jackson
do sometimes.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
He don't get the play call. He tell him the number and he look at the sleeve and get the call out.
Yeah, I agree with.
I think that's much more of an effective situation if you want to keep the time.
You say if you don't want to create time for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I mean, Trevor Lawrence got the same issue. Liam Cohen got an extensive play calling sheet that he gave to Trevor Lawrence.
That's true.
He gives Trevor Lawrence at least 2 to 3 plays within one possession to switch out of, and either it's a run or a pass or whatnot. I'm talking too much.
No, hell no, you ain't. You ain't talking too much. You good. No, you good, bro. No, I'm the one talking too much, but yeah, yeah. I agree with your turn too, man. Like I say, it's really a hit or miss on that. You and Supreme said bring it down. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of challenge. It's gonna be Paul Brown was creator of the mic and the helmet. That's very true. Paul Brown for the Browns. Very true. Very, very, very true. And they knew plays, and like you said with Lamar with the sleeve, they need to go back to that because I think Lamar and Baker Mayfield, I believe, used that too. And those those cookout milkshakes though. Listen, we got a place, and I know it might be up there. Rock knew what I'm talking about because he stayed in North Carolina. Cookout, and you go to Cookout, man, boy, they got a menu. They got a goddamn menu, boy. That mug is crazy. That mug got about 50 items on there, man. So it's like calling a play. Let me see if I can remember one real quick, y'all. Guns Right, F Short, Zip, 62 Scat Z, Spy X Dig, Alert Smoke. Alert. I know y'all ain't get nothing out of that. But alert smoke means basically the blitz is coming. Smoke means you gotta throw it out fast over the screen. Throw a screen. Hey, defense coming. So look, I'm finna throw. Hey, run it back. Get ready. Alert smoke. There you go.
On the smoke screen.
Hell yeah, because you see that blitz. You see that linebacker. Holy shit. So you see him, boy. You're alert smoke. Bam. That running back like, oh shit, I got to go out the flat. Easy. Throw out the flat. Bam. Because they blitzing. But anyway, I don't want to get all that. But what you think, Q? What you think, man? Do you think, Brother Q, do you think that, even put the question up in for you again, sir. Should the NFL add more time to the time clock in case of audibles?
No, I'm gonna go a little different on it.
Okay.
I'm watching football for a long time, and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I really feel that if you want to change anything, change it to the point where fans can't make no noise when the opposing team is on the field.
Holy shizzle.
Because
Wow.
if you look at it,
Wow.
That is one for your ass right there, boy. Hey, go ahead, bro, Q. Oh, damn, what happened?
Hold on, what he? I ain't hear what he said.
He said, "Don't let the fans." Where'd he go?
Make noise when the opposite team's on the field on offense.
Holy moly! Where'd he go?
Internet
Oh
crash or something.
no!
But one thing in
go ahead,
regards to
Spring.
this, like, we coached I coached O-line this year on the way to a championship, right? And we emphasized break the huddle fast, get on the line as fast as possible. So and it serves two different things too. When the defense is tired and you're just moving up to the
Sorry
line
about that,
really
Hope.
slow,
I hit my mouse, man.
It's all good.
you end up like when you break the huddle and the offensive line gets up to the line fast and sets up and is ready to go right off the bat, it messes with the defense, because you're constantly breaking your and you don't get a chance to breathe.
Yes,
but if
sir.
you're like breaking the huddle and you're slowly moving up, the O-line slowly getting set, it takes time away from your play calling, from the play clock as well. So there's a lot of things that the teams can do in order to be able to get these plays out and run even under 30 seconds, like Rock said. So they should just be more professional about it.
I agree. Come on, with it, Q.
I really feel like if you look at it like if a team if the home team headset go out, then the opposing team got to put their headset down. So to make it equal. So if you want to make it equal, then when the home team on offense they don't make no noise, then the visiting team on offense should make no noise.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a big thing within itself. We talked about Rock said there's not a team in the NFL that doesn't get a false start. You're opposing team, and sometimes it depends on how deep you is into certain parts of the field, man. Those decibels get loud, and like you say, it's really. I mean, these are some great questions.
Thank you, sir.
By the way,
thank you, sir.
That you never really look at it because we're just so used to football being played this way. It's really going on in the microscope of football.
Yes, sir.
And so I really feel like crowd noise, the third man or 11th man or 12th man like in Seattle, it's a factor into a point where, like you say, your wide receiver out there and he can't get the call. And, so you don't got so many seconds to try. And then no time your quarterback, he got to step out there somewhat at least to the left guard, to the right guard, get somewhat closer to him so he can at least hear something that he say, but I don't know what he can hear with all that noise and stuff. I often wonder how can they hear any plays when, especially on third down and as loud as it is, how can they hear what the quarterback is saying in that hold? I don't know what did they do? They got to be doing something special for the quarterback to get that information to them in that tight huddle like that, because I know it's not soundproof.
Right.
I know it's not soundproof, so I know that I don't know, maybe it's some type of hand gesture or something like that. I think you can't get away with hand gestures when you're on the road, and then then that dude's fight against the clock. But I don't think you should change it. I think that it just you just got to get better at what you do. You're fighting against the crowd. Maybe you and the organization or not the organization and the coaching staff need to come up with a better way of getting plays in and out, and go and deal around the sound noise. I know it sounds easier than it is done. That you
Postman.
can do.
What's up, Postman? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
But I really feel like if they take the crowd noise out of the visit team, that would help a whole lot. But they're not going to do that.
Nah, hell no, they ain't gonna do that. That's the idea.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. But it'd be only fair. But that makes you, every team has to go on the road.
Yes, sir.
So 8 times a year.
Yeah.
So you know that you get time to practice. You and every player is not, you know, it's up to these coaches. It's up to these coaches to really.
She right though.
It's up to these coaches, and that's a hard job.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to shorten these plays, shorten the verbiage, or whatever. Especially when you're on the road, you just got to make it short and quick. Maybe one word or 2 words that can explain the play.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need long out draw verbiage when you're on the road, because they can barely hear you anyway.
You got that right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think when you're on the road, I think the verbiage need to be pulled back. I think that's up to the coaches. You know, you can run the same play, but don't come out with those same, you know, even though when they get loud or you want an audible, just say one word.
Yes,
and
sir.
then these certain word codes for a certain play.
Yes, sir.
And that makes you gotta be more cerebral, you gotta learn more. I know that's hard. But you have to do that on the road, because you can't do the same. You can't run it on the road. You can't speak these plays on the road like you can at home, you know, because it's quiet and they can hear you.
Right.
It's different on the road. So you need to shorten it, shorten the words, shorten something. Or then even then when you're audible, when you're coming up to the line of scrimmage, you're audible, say one word. That's it. Don't be doing all that yelling, all that, because damn, you know, the wide receiver, like, what the hell is he talking? What, trying to figure out? Like, he just go out there and just run what he think. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. He's like, the fuck is what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But you notice Q in those games like that, they do this. The quarterback do this, basically telling the team calm down because we trying to hear like everybody.
Yeah, but that's just the home team though.
Yeah, it's a home team.
You can't do that shit on the road. They don't
get do it on the road.
They'll get louder.
You make it worse.
Yeah. You ain't gonna do but make it worse. And you just name, you know, certain stadiums that, you know, it's just hard to
US
hear.
Bank.
You know, it's just hard to hear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you notice it that when they do come to these places, it takes them a little while to get that offense running right, because they have to calculate the crowd noise, and they got to get used to it for a little bit. Maybe around the second quarter, they might grasp it a little bit, but from the beginning, it gets rough on offenses when you go into these stadiums with this loud noise and you're the visiting team. But I really feel like, you know, I think it's really boiled down to the coaching staff, man.
Yeah.
You know, they got to shorten their verbiage. They got to, especially on the road. You have to. You know, if it's not loud, then maybe you can go with it. But when the crowd is trying to help their team, you know, that's when you have to go to some type of short verbiage to get this out, get these plays out on time. Yeah. You know, so you don't need to change. You don't need to change the time clock. Coaches need to adjust.
They need to adjust.
The crowd knows.
Or Q, they need to do like college and get cards. They got cards on the sideline. You got different color cards: green card, white card, yellow card, red card. They got plays, you know, do like that to remind those guys too as well. You got a good point there.
To me, if you take away the noise of it, you take away the fun of the game, because really we want to see how can y'all pioneer y'all way through that crowd noise and get your play off. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially on third down, that's when they really ram up. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to the third down, you know, the quarterback, you know, he doesn't really, you know, is the center and quarterback combination is on leg. That is on leg motion. You know what I'm saying?
Ball.
When you throw the, go ahead, read that.
He said,
Yeah, but I'm just telling you that it just it's a way around it, but they just got to change the way they do the plays when the crowd knows. You have to factor that shit in, because you're not going to be able to get off in time. They don't need to change the time clock to give you more seconds to give you chance to audible and all this stuff. You're supposed to already know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they shorten it, like you say, you take it down to 30, they still supposed to know it and know how to do it. You gotta find a way where you can work it for you within that certain second. If you just gotta change some things. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Just change some things. Change your verbiage, man. Don't go out to all that long play calling stuff, especially on the road when it get loud. Just shorten it. But but that means your players gotta think more.
They got to be attentive. Got to be attentive.
They got to think more now.
Got to think more now. Drew to the game. What's up, boy? Drew to the game is here.
Drew, what up, Drew?
To the game. LSU Death Valley is no other best crowd in sports. Death Valley. He said, Mark said, host, do you have an example of a shortened play call for the situation OG is describing? I sure do. Dice right 72, I'll go. Easy. Dice right.
That's still long. That's still long to allow a North crowd. He might hear one of those words, but he might not hear all four. You said 4 or 5 words. He might not hear all of them. I think when it comes to a loud crowd noise, especially on third down the road, it just need to be some type of signal that it's for a specific play. You know, if it ain't nothing but pulling on your chin, that means that for that play. You know, it's got to be a physical message for you to get the mental message, because you can't. The hearing is not in void. You can't hear. So I just think it's just one signal.
What about a red flip 42 dive option?
Man, you did too much.
It's got to be 23 blast or X slam.
But you gotta give direction.
Stop talking. Stop talking. You gotta stop all that talking. You're too damn loud up in there. Stop talking. Use one hand gesture, and it will symbolize the play you're talking about. But that's more thinking. That's more you got to learn. That's what I'm saying. That's more into the playbook that they're adding on.
It was a look. Just
a one
had it,
physical gesture, and that will kill it all.
Yeah, I hate when you going for OG.
All that talking in that loud, that ain't gonna cut it, man. That ain't gonna cut it. It's too loud for me.
Got it hot, boy. They got the dog started, baby. How about
I'm just saying that would be too much.
How about just go?
Playground. You draw the play on the football and say, "Okay, go."
Just go.
You do like Randy Moss.
You do this right here. You do this right here. Let's go.
Do like Randy Moss doing the huddle. Hey, before they come out the huddle, Randy Moss say, "I'm gone."
Go. That's great. When Randy Moss put that hand up. He
tell him before he come out the huddle.
Goddamn right.
Come out the huddle, he said, "I'm gone."
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You gotta do. You can tell them everything else, but I'm going.
The hand go up, boy. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, hey. What the last one said?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Like the hat. Oh yeah, what the Jesus? Oh, they want the Jesus hat. Oh, the purple.
Well, Jay's hat. So that's the.
Jay's hat. My bad.
Yeah.
Q Dog said, "Miss me with the BS."
Yeah.
Somebody hire OG as a football coach, please.
Yeah. Give you one signal. That's it, man. We ain't doing all that talking.
Peyton Manning is home. Peyton ain't nowhere. Hey man, Peyton Manning is the best call at the line to me, man. I like this discussion, man. And I'm shout out to Greg, man. I'm gonna try my best, man, to get more and get more insight. You guys get more insight to the game, because really y'all just help me out. I ain't paying attention, especially with Rock. Damn, I've been hearing this shit the whole time, and it's like, damn, okay, you pay attention to it. That's the beauty of sports, and that's the beauty of having sports talk, man, because you learn something new every day. You learn something new, man. I'm like, damn, I ain't pay attention to that. I know now. Peyton said he's going for Texas for Arch. Well, we'll see about that. Arch's going to get better, though. It wasn't that bad. All right. Switch gears over to the What's up, Tico? Tico's back. What's up, fellas? What we're discussing today. Oh man, you just missed it. We just had a good discussion. We're gonna go to AFC East though, but if you after the show, you go back, man, and catch the first hour. Ooh. Man, I asked some good questions, man. We talked about should they add 40? I mean, they got 40 seconds on the play clock. Should they add a little bit more time for audibles? And then we talked about what do you think about teams not running? They're running less no huddle plays in the NFL now. So go check all that out, man. It was an interesting talk. These brothers really enlightened me, so that's why I brought this question to the show. And I like that. I like that from the Dog Supreme and Rockstar here. I like that. bring more to that to y'all. So y'all keep your heads on the swivel. I'm gonna be bringing it. I like this. Tom's knee arch. Next level this year. I believe he will. Calf strain for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. But DJ looks good. Oh, damn. Okay. So, fellas, let's go. We are doing divisions here in the offseason. We've been talking about a lot of divisions here. In today's division, we're going to be talking about the AFC. Man, you guys go deep. No huddle offense. Wow. Yes, sir. That's how we do it here on the Real Sports Podcast. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. Yeah, we go deep, man. Go check that out, though, man. Tico, good discussion. Again, these brothers, man, they broke it down, man. We talking about that no huddle because you don't see that, Tico. You don't see that in football nowadays. Only time you see no huddle is at the end of the game when everybody trying to rush to get in field goal range. That's the only time you see it. But you don't see it during a game to bust open that defense. But I understand why. If you go back, man, in the Dog and Supreme, they all said in one unison pretty much is it's going to be tiring. It is tiring on the team. Back in the day, those guys, they smoked cigarettes, do all kind of drugs. They were just a different breed. They can run laps all day long, twice on Sunday, go have girls and beer and all that good stuff and come back out here and do it. Nowadays, they can't do it. They can't do it. I couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. I still don't see how Josh Allen is number one, though. Oof. The AFC North champs are here. Steelers. All right, AFC East here. We got Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and the defending champs, the AFC East and AFC champion, the New England Patriots here. The New England Patriots. So let's start this thing off with Latino Heat himself, because he's going to bring it. Here we go, Latino Heat. If the Patriots, if they can repeat as AFC East champions, right? What would be the biggest reason? Drake May's development, AJ Brown's impact, or their overall team culture?
For me, it's the culture, and I don't think it's particularly close. I think Drake May is going to, continue developing, and because that's what talented young quarterbacks do, right? Every franchise quarterback takes a leap around, the year 2 to 4 range, right?
Yes, sir.
I also think AJ Brown makes the offense better. I think he's a legitimate number one, even though I have my thoughts about him and being someone that can bring a lot of negativity or whatnot to a locker room.
Jets.
I don't think AJ Brown makes that team special. In fact, if I have one concern, right, he's been a bit of a locker room cancer. So,
yeah.
What makes New England dangerous is the culture they built. Culture survives injuries, culture survives schedules, culture survives losing streaks, culture survives pressure. Right. So, and they have a good culture. Their coach has done a phenomenal job. They've brought up they've changed everything, and talent wins you games. Culture wins you divisions.
Amen, Mark.
Drake May misses a game, culture is still there. If AJ Brown misses a game, the culture is still there.
Absolutely.
The culture disappears, none of that matters, right? So
absolutely.
If the New England Patriots repeats, I don't think it's going to be because of AJ or it's going to be because of Drake May, because even though they're talented, but I think it's the organization and the culture that they've built that will make them play consistently good football. So culture for me.
Culture. I agree with Supreme on that too. Sarah, smile. Yeah, she telling the truth though. I can watch Peyton Manning without sound, and it feels like watching an orchestra. Absolutely. He's my favorite quarterback of all time. Besides Joe Montana. Greatest. You got to watch Joe Montana. I mean, that guy was just phenomenal, bro. But Peyton Manning is my second favorite quarterback ever. He's just like you said, just a maestro at it, man. Will the Pats be forced to fire their head coach because of the side piece? No, not at all. It's not going to happen. They're not gonna fire. They just got him, and then what they did to your boy, no,
Coach of the year,
no.
no way.
Yeah. And he just went to the Super Bowl, so it don't make sense to fire him because they'll probably tap him on the wrist, say, "Okay, don't do that no more," But no. F. Montana can't stand it, man. What? The greatest of all time to me. Man, I ain't never seen a quarterback like Joe Montana, bro. That dude, oh my God. Woo! Isn't that right, puppy? Even the puppy knows.
All he knows.
Montana was something special, man. You go back and watch his games, and you can come back and tell me. But after Vrabel fiasco, A.J. Brown, drama, Stephon Diggs leaving, and so on, I don't see how the NFL will allow them to make it all the way. They don't want them to face of Disney, the face of. They don't want them to face of Disney after winning the Super Bowl. I agree with that. Roll TV, boss. Oh damn, shooting that rock, getting fired for having a side piece. You talking about Udoka? Oh damn. That's long ago, boy. Leave rock alone, bro.
and we won a championship right
after the shit. So that's crazy. Right after it. I tell you, I love it, y'all. Especially the woman got pregnant. Damn. Let's go, Tico, boy. Goddamn, Tico. Come on, Tico. Since Sam to Sam. You said Sam to Sam. You been right first since Sam to Sam. I want to talk about Tico. Let's go. I live in Cali. I know about Montana. You better know it, man. The greatest of all time. Q, you better tell about Montana. That dude was special, bro. Man, what the hell you say? He was something, bro. I wanted to throw a shade at Rock. Oh, okay. I'm 57. I'm a fossil, man. Old school. All right. You're an OG. Okay. You're up there with the dog. You're up there with the dog. Okay. So let's go to the Rock here. The Rock says, let's go to the Rock, man. All right, Rock. The Bills. Now the Bills, the Bills have given Josh Allen another weapon, DJ Moore. Okay. So if Buffalo still falls short of winning this AFC East, who deserved that criticism? The coaching staff, Josh Allen, or the front office? Who gets that blame? Because they got a squad now.
I'm gonna go with the front office.
Okay.
Because
absolutely
they fired Sean McDermott, and a part of the reason that part of the reason was because their defense was bad. They couldn't stop their defense was opportunistic at times. But I feel like the ownership, it being they're going into a new stadium. We all know they got a new coach, new offensive coordinator, and whatnot. Yeah. But to me, I feel like if they fail with bringing in a new coach, bringing in a offensive coordinator, it falls on the front office, because the front office was the reason why the old coach got fired.
I totally agree with that.
They conspired together to make sure Sean McDermott didn't come back.
Yes,
then try to laugh it off like, the guy didn't pull them out of purgatory. When Josh Allen first got to Buffalo, they didn't know how Josh Allen was going to turn out.
Absolutely.
Then he, got that offensive coordinator, and then Sean McDermott, once he started to get pieces on that defense, they made certain strides in the playoffs, but they couldn't get over Patrick Mahomes. And then last season, it being that last season was actually their window to win it all, and they still tanked. If they tank this year, I'm putting it on I'm putting the onus on the front office, because Josh Allen can only do so much. He don't control the opposite side of the football. He don't control the opposite side. The defense got to stop teams from scoring. He can only put up points. So my thing is, I look at it like it's all on Josh Allen for Buffalo.
I agree,
to
Mark.
take it all away. It ain't on nobody else. It's all on him. The onus is on him. When people talk about pressure, the pressure is on him.
Right.
He keep getting put as the top guy in the league over a lot of people.
Yes,
over
sir.
a lot of, even over guys that have beaten him in the playoffs.
I agree with that too. Agree with that.
And it's this thing between, I hate to say it, it's this thing between him and Lamar Jackson right now, where
Yeah. Yeah.
one of them two have to, take that mantle as being the next guy that's going to keep challenging Patrick Mahomes, because
Yeah.
he's not going nowhere. Patrick
No,
Mahomes
sir.
not going nowhere.
Right.
Lamar doesn't have
You know.
that in him to challenge.
Huh?
Lamar doesn't have that in him to challenge against the Chiefs. That's his kryptonite, man. He can't do nothing against them.
Yeah, it's Josh Allen kryptonite too. The
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, a lot of teams kryptonite. That's why they got they got multiple rings in this pursuit, in this
I
time frame.
agree.
So
But I would
it-
bank on Drake
And
May and Josh
it-
Allen
it-
before.
the
I'm putting
motherfuckers.
my money
I know.
on.
I
I'm putting
get
my
it.
money on Lamar Jackson being the guy that can, if outside of Joe Burrow, because we seen Joe Burrow can go head to head with Patrick Mahomes. But outside of that, I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand.
You good, brother?
My teams I'm gonna go with, as far as that's gonna win the division, I'm going with the New England Patriots. The reason I'm going with the Patriots is because last year they're trying to prove that last year wasn't a fluke. I understand that people looking at it, okay, they had a cupcake schedule per se, based off of how their record was the year prior, and this year they're coming in with a first place schedule. So it's going to be big pressure on them to necessarily continue to win this division. I don't see Buffalo winning the division. I got them coming in at second.
Second, okay.
And I got the Jets actually being the third team
Whoa.
in the division. I like what the Jets did, as far as they brought in some good.
Damn.
They brought in good depth. They drafted well as far as talent goes. Even though they brought back Geno Smith, so Geno, I guess he will kind of like help them win some games. I don't know. They didn't draft a rookie quarterback to kind of like take the.
Yeah.
They didn't draft a rookie quarterback.
I think they did.
Did they?
Not a top. Like I think
He wasn't a top guy. Didn't they draft Cade? They draft Cade Klubnik, didn't they?
Yeah.
Some
that's
prospects, but
he had real high. He had real high.
He went to Clemson, right?
In college. Yeah, when he was in Clemson,
like
his sophomore freshman year or whatnot, he had some praise and whatnot. Taking over after T. Law left Clemson and whatnot. But either way, I see the Jets being the third team in that division, and I got Miami being fourth. Okay. I do not like what Miami did. They got rid of all of Malik Willis's weapons. They just traded every. I mean, how you get Malik Willis in free agency? Because you leave, you leave Tua, you let Tua walk, which they was gonna do anyway. Tua didn't. He wasn't the guy there,
right?
But you go get Malik Willis, and then you trade away his top target after that Tyreek Hill was already gone. Whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I see them being a dumpster fire down there in Miami this season, looking to probably get Jeremiah Smith next year to go with Malik Willis.
That'll be big.
That way he can have a top tier number one guy to start a new regime down there in that rebuild that's going to be happening in Miami. Mm-hmm. But I see Miami probably winning maybe 5 games this season. Mm-hmm. And I got the Jets winning 7. I think that with their defense and the veterans that they added, they can kind of get 7 games. And I see the Bills winning 12. And I believe that I'm gonna have the Patriots winning. I believe the Patriots and the Bills gonna have the same record probably, but the Patriots gonna win based off of divisional wins.
Division, okay. Mm-hmm. 13 wins, maybe 13 wins.
No, I got both of them. I think the Patriots and the Bills gonna probably have the same. Like I think both of them may go 12 and 12-6 now, 12-5, right? 12-5.
12-5, yeah, 12-5.
Yeah. So I think they both go 12-5 because the Patriots got a first place schedule. They're gonna lose more than they're gonna lose 5 games this season.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see them losing more than 5. They got hot. The Patriots did. They got hot at the right time. I could definitely see that. Chelsea said people never want to take into consideration it's a team game. That's always want to have the blame guy. Often it's always the quarterback. It's always quarterback. Quarterback is the leader of the team.
You the one that got the hands on the football, Madrid.
Yeah, right. He's the center of attention. He's the center of attention. I repeat what Michael Parsons said. Why is it always the player's fault? Why is it never the coaching or scheme? You think I want to do the BS they telling me I got to do it. I don't put blame on Lamar. Yeah, I agree with Chelsea on
I understand.
that. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, we do blame
But he
Pete
just
Carroll
doesn't
for not giving Marshawn Lynch the ball. So
that's absolutely true.
the coaches do
But-
get blamed for that.
Lamar doesn't play football that
Eight or
works in
9
the
teams,
playoffs, so that's why
they
he
fired their coaches. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sarah, you're right. I want to see how they do this year. Me too. I'm interested in seeing the Patriots coming off a Super Bowl appearance. I want to see, what Drake Man is about with AJ Brown and can AJ. But one thing before I get to the dog is I do not want to see AJ Brown, nor I want to hear AJ Brown crying and complaining about anything. Because now you left the Eagles, which is a pretty good team, and now you are basically the whole entire goddamn offense in New England. I don't want to hear nothing about AJ Brown pounding in the locker room saying he don't get the ball and this and this and that. It's him and Romeo Doubs. That is it. That is the 2 wide receivers. AJ Brown. I know Josh McDaniels is going to put that whole entire offense. They're going to cater to this dude. And there's no reason why he's going to be whining. I don't want to hear no whining. If I do, I will send him a big fat email calling him a straight, because it's Supreme, I can't say it, but B.I. I will, because I don't want to hear that, man. But, I would never root for Patriots because they love to cheat. Yeah.
I think AJ will behave this year, the honeymoon phase.
He should.
It's going to be next year and the year after where it'll
deeper.
fall apart if they don't have a good season.
Who's the biggest drama wide receiver? AJ, AB, Stephon Diggs, or Jamar Chase? I would say
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
AB. No,
man,
AB.
Jamar Chase.
Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown was just crazy.
You don't really hear too much about Jamar Chase. He punched the teammate in the face.
AB quit in the middle of a game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Antonio Brown's just crazy. Jamar Chase, the only biggest thing he did was hit the dude, and then he set out whole training camp. Like, he didn't want to play. He put up a hissy fit. If the Bengals don't pay me, I ain't playing. So he
deserved his money, though.
Facts. So that's drama, but not as big as AJ Brown killing the morale of the Eagles. And then Stephon, he just goddamn complained about everything. I swear to God, he do. And he was with Minnesota, just crybaby, man. That's why I love Jefferson, drama free. She's a Justin Jefferson fan. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, man. You don't never hear nothing about this dude. All he want to do is win. That's all he about, bro.
Sarah's a diehard.
I got different answers in here for it. Yep. Sanchez off the chain. I can't keep up here. Not true. Lamar's issue was they come Drew to the K. Here we go. Lamar's issue was predictable coaching, play calling. If you know, you know. Chiefs still own the AFC. The hell you say? Oh shit.
Hey, host, let me get mine there. I got to make a run before Drew gets started.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
See here. Jamar and Justin played together. It's true. Emergency alert. New Orleans Saints quarterback is out. Taysom Jackson. Chiefs is an old team now. Oh, okay. All right, Q.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get mine in.
Kick you out for a minute. Yeah, you never interrupt the host.
Okay, then, bro. Yeah, I gotta make a run though.
No, you good, bro. You
Time
good.
is clicking on
I'll
me,
let you
man.
slide this
Yeah,
time, bro. Next
yeah,
time you give me 50 push-ups, bro.
time is clicking.
Hey, you
Oh,
good, bro. You
yeah, like I
good.
said, with you getting started, y'all start talking about.
Yeah, I ain't fooling with
I
you.
know I ain't gonna get that. But
I ain't fooling with
let
you,
me
bro.
get mine in. I can go. Y'all can have it. Okay.
No.
You supreme. Y'all can have Drew. Okay.
Nah, I ain't fucking
Y'all
with
can
you.
have it.
Nah,
But,
Drew's all right, though.
speaking to
So
the subject matter of the
let
AFC.
me get to you, Q, because the Jets. I'm talking about the Jets and the Dolphins because we talked about Buffalo and New England.
Yeah.
But do you think the Jets and the Dolphins both have because they got a whole new direction now with this season?
Yeah.
Which franchise do you believe is more likely to surprise us, the Jets or the Dolphins?
I say the Jets.
The Jets. Okay. Go ahead. Speak on it.
The same reason Rock saying they brought in some talent and everything. I think Aaron Glenn, his attitude. I think he will. He's a no nonsense coach.
Yeah.
I think he'll have them. I think they'll turn the corner a little bit. Not much, but they'll turn better than what they did last year. So I think they got a little bit more upside than Miami. And Miami just. One thing about Miami, I noticed that, if they're going to have any success in the playoff, they have to win abundant amount of games on the regular season to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs, because that's the only team in this division that is in really extreme warm weather. Everybody else is in the cold. And they don't do well when they have to travel to the cold. They just don't.
That's true.
So that their best bet is to win games and have at least a first round playoff game, but that'll be a minute before they do that. So we can definitely just X them out. If I'm ranking them like Rock did, I'm ranking them just the way Rock did. I'm going New England, Buffalo, Jets, and Dolphins.
Buffalo Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking that I kind of like that. The iron sharpen irons with Gonzalez and AJ Brown.
Yeah.
They've been doing in that practice, and they're gonna make each other great.
I noticed you're a big Christian Gonzalez fan now.
Yeah, I love that dude, man. That dude right there is a cover corner. Yeah. I love him, bro.
He's very good.
He got some covering skills.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good. He's really good.
Yeah.
But Mike Vrabel got this team back to contention like they were when Tom Brady was there. And to me, with Josh Allen, we know he's a great quarterback, and everybody want him to see great. We want to see him excel, but I think firing McDermott was a wrong move by the organization. Bringing in another coach and bringing in other players still is all about really the coaching. Yeah. And I think you just didn't get a man time enough. Josh Allen is, pretty much young, and I think he's going to get there. But but if you keep taking them backwards by changing the coaching staff, then that can be detrimental to him in a way. But you can't compare their coach with Mike Vrabel because that's a whole different ball game right there.
I agree.
So I never really, all my life, ever I'm watching football, it's hard for me, and even now that I'm not too much of an AFC football fan. I'm always been NFC, and so I tend to not. I watch, but I don't put much into it as I do the NFC. I'm just kind of biased toward the NFC for some reason. Yeah. I just been like that ever since I've been watching football, watching Doug Williams with Tampa Bay and the Redskins, the Hogs, and all of them. And I got caught in all that. So that to gravitate over to the AFC, even nowadays, what I'm saying, I don't really do much as I could, but I'm gonna try to focus more. But this is one of the divisions that are dominated by two teams. New England and Buffalo. We know the Jets and the Miami Dolphins are on the come up. They're on the come up. So it'll be these two when they play each other, and their two matchups. That'll be a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo need to let New England know that that they're the new kids on the block. So even though no matter how many games they win in the 17 game regular season, these two games they gotta have.
You gotta have
them because it's statement games.
Chiefs, Patriots, Bills. No.
It gives you confidence because
Nope.
it gives you confidence because no looking around it, you're going to see this team in the playoffs. You make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that means you possibly see them a third time.
Yeah.
You know,
possibly.
So I would turn up an extra gear or extra knot when I play these two teams. I would.
Absolutely. Troy Aikman speak on Dolphins. He definitely said it's rebuilding from the ground. Of course he did. He helps out the quarterback coach. He's like helps out. He's like an ambassador or something, a helper or something like that. Troy Aikman. He's working with the Dolphins. Of course he's gonna say something like that.
That's my take, host, and I got to roll, fellas. And
okay, man.
It's been nice and sweet like always, but I gotta roll.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you.
All right, y'all. See y'all fellas next week. Y'all be good.
Right.
Okay,
thank you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Later, Q-man.
All right. So let's go back around one more time here. For Supreme and Rock. So Drake May, Supreme Drake May. Now again, he has AJ Brown and the Patriots. They're coming off an AFC championship. Is there any team in the AFC East that's basically capable besides Buffalo? You think the Dolphins or anybody could knock these dudes off, or would they just repeat as division champs?
Can New England repeat? Absolutely. They have the quarterback, they got the coaching, they got the continuity. They arguably have the best culture in the division. If they win it again, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised. But if you're asking me who I would pick, I'm going to take Buffalo.
Buff.
And this is why, since 2000, we've only seen 3 teams go from worst to first and then repeat as division title, repeat as division champions.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that, right? Last place schedules matter. They were on an easy schedule last year. Nobody saw them. They were in everybody's blind season for 2/3 of the season before everybody was like, wait, this team might be half decent.
Yeah.
They were able to catch teams by surprise. They had zero expectation, and this year everything changes, right?
Exactly.
They don't get the opportunity to sneak up on anybody. They have a first place schedule, which actually matters.
Right.
Every opponent circles them on the calendar. We got defensive coordinators that have spent the entire offseason studying them. Every team is going to give them their best shot.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, Buffalo has already lived this, right?
Yes.
They've experienced the rise. They've dealt with expectations. They've dealt about being, by being the hunted instead of the hunters. Mm-hmm. They've won division title. They've played meaningful games, even though they haven't progressed to the Super Bowl like the Patriots have.
Mm-hmm.
They've had everybody trying to knock them off. We've been talking about Josh Allen and the Bills and the prolific offense for the last few years. How, they say, Josh Allen puts up video game numbers. He throws for 3 touchdowns and rushes for 3 touchdowns. The man can do everything, right? So people know who they are, and they've been targeted for a long time now.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McDermott deserves a ton of credit because he's changed the culture in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there are coaches though that just build something, and it takes another coach that's going to push them over the top.
Right.
We've seen that happen across many sports and many teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Brady doesn't have to rebuild Buffalo.
No, because it's an in-house.
Yeah, he just inherits a team, expects to win, right? So, and that's a different mindset, different preparation, different job that you're signing up for, right? And maybe it was just a time where they would rather see if somebody else is going to bring them over the top instead of wasting these next few years and then finding out once everybody's starting to become past their prime that Sean McDermott isn't that guy to bring them over the top, right? So if I'm gonna put money on a team, I'm gonna take Buffalo. Not because I think New England is gonna regress terribly. I just think they're not gonna have the success on the same level as they had last year. That pressure is gonna matter. And it's just gonna be a different season for them. I think it's a 2-team race in that division. I think it is between Buffalo and New England. I just think Buffalo's got more experiences under their belt to be ready to face what happens. Whether that's going to translate into a Super Bowl run is a different story. We're talking about who's going to be more prepared and who's going to be able to survive the season and win the division,
Mhm.
I think Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are that team. And the way that I have that falling is the Bills, and then the Patriots, then the Jets, and then Miami.
Mhm.
I don't think Miami is going to be doing a ton of things in that division. I think they're just going to be one of the. It's like year one of like a rebuilding. Their transition. They
Exactly.
traded
Exactly.
everybody away,
Yeah, they got a
right?
brand new
So
coach.
yeah, they got a brand new coach. Malik Willis, we've seen him play like 7 games. We've no idea what he can do in a full season. We no idea what what he's going to do when people actually game plan for him.
Yeah.
Um, and he doesn't have the roster that he had in Green Bay to make him look
No.
as good as he did at times.
Yeah.
Now the Jets, I think they're going to be a team that are going to be like the Giants were last year, where the Giants, even though they didn't have a great year, they had some big wins on their schedule.
Right.
They went and just destroyed the Eagles, right?
Mhm.
They won against some teams where a lot of people were like, "Wow, what happened here?" And I think they're going to turn heads in a similar way. But I think they're going to win a little bit more games because now we're going into year 2 of Aaron Glenn. And even though they didn't really show flashes, I could see like there'd be one play here, there'd be certain moments here where I was like, I see what Aaron Glenn wants to do. They just
Yeah.
are not capable of doing it yet.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, it's fine if they have Geno Smith this year. He's
Ugh.
just a 1-year bridge quarterback. They've got so
Yeah.
much
He's a
draft
bridge.
capital,
Yeah.
and next year it's going to be a quarterback heavy draft. So
Yeah. Big time.
that's why they're going to go with one of these big names, and they probably don't want to win the division anyways. But I think people are going to start looking at Aaron Glenn and what the Jets are doing. And like I've
Mhm.
been saying since last year, in a couple years, 2, 3 years, we might be looking at the Jets as a whole new ball game.
Yeah. If
Like
he
it's going to
stays.
be
If he
completely
stays.
different if they actually don't do Jets things and give up before
I
they
like
start
that.
producing the outcomes that they want, right?
They
But
do jet things.
um, I think Buffalo's got it by a small margin, but it's still a margin.
Yeah. I like that. They're gonna do jet things.
They
They
always
know
do Jet things.
they ain't known for that crap. Well, I swear they do. They are known for that. This could be. Yeah, I want to see the Jets do something though. I agree with you, Supreme. I would definitely want to see them do something, but not with Geno because I can't stand Geno. Can't stand Geno. Um, Rockstar, we're gonna hold this thing up, man. We're gonna end this thing with Rockstar, man. Josh Allen. Josh Allen, man. He has another. He got an elite weapon. He got another elite weapon with DJ Moore. But Buffalo still got, they still chasing New England. So if the Bills don't win the AFC East, should we start questioning whether this core has missed its championship window?
I'm gonna say if they don't win the AFC
All day
East,
long, Chelsea.
if they don't win the AFC East, I don't think their championship window is going to close and whatnot.
Okay.
Maybe because like this is a turnover league. Every year, some new can happen. So
yeah. Look at New England.
that doesn't necessarily mean a window ain't gonna close. If they don't win the division, that don't necessarily mean they still can't make the playoff.
Absolutely.
It's their chances is the margin for error is not that is really slim if they don't win their division, because the division guarantees you a playoff spot. If they have to shoot for a wild card, we all know how deep the AFC can be outside of those 4 division spots.
Yes,
For them last 3 spots, the 5th, 6th, and the 7th spot. Because that's 7 teams getting in the playoffs now. Back in the day, it was just 6, and we got 7.
Now you got 7.
Yeah,
it's gonna be 8 for long. It's gonna be 8 for long. Watch what I tell you.
I mean, if it's 8, then that means they're gonna have to go back to giving 2 teams a bye. Now they only got 1 team that gets one team get a bye on both conferences.
Watch.
So, but I look at it like it's a great addition that they did get DJ Moore. I think they got him via trade, right, from Chicago.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good it's a good addition for him. But the real reason why I don't think that Buffalo gonna win their division is because they don't have a true number one receiver in their receiving core. They got all these gadget type guys, like guys that are just like short gadget receivers. I'm sorry, if I looked at all of their receivers outside of Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman got to develop into a number one receiver. He went to Florida State. He was a number one receiver there.
Yeah.
But outside of Keon Coleman being somewhat of a big target, big guy, they got a lot of gadget receivers under Keon Coleman, which is something that Josh Allen really likes. He likes those short gadget type guy receivers.
Very true.
That can kind of beat guys off them slant routes or them fades or kind of or the crossing routes and whatnot that they like to run, or within the RPOs that he likes to do.
Yeah,
they can kind of get behind the defense a little bit in them quick slants. So, but other than that,
I like Keon though.
I like Keon too.
But he's not a number one though. They don't have a true number one.
No,
that's what I'm saying. But if on paper, if you look at his size and his size, his archetype, he is the number one because
he is.
He's the closest to
he's the only big receiver they have. But we all know that their number one receiver is going to be one of them two small guys like Khalil. I think Khalil Shakir still there, right?
Shakir.
And,
Shakir used to beat you over the top, like you said, on those cross plays.
And DJ Moore. I'm sorry, Brown. I said Brown.
Yeah,
DJ Moore. Those two guys are probably going to be their two number one receivers.
Absolutely.
And Keon probably going to be out on the outside trying to get, whatever targets he's able to get. But I think he's going to have a better year than he did last year. I do believe so.
Yeah.
And if he can take a big step forward, then maybe Buffalo can win the division. But I just see New England winning the division because of their coach's mentality is going to breed toughness on the offense and on the defense. And their running back is pretty decent too. Travion Henderson. He had a dog. He had a good season to be a rookie quarterback. Him and Judkins, the two guys from
Judkins,
Ohio State.
From
Ohio State.
Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
Judkins.
they both went to Ohio State together, but Judkins is in Cleveland.
Yeah, Judkins is fast, bro. Drew to the game, ask your question.
So Moore isn't his number one receiver. Number one. No, I don't think Moore. I mean, Moore is gonna be his number one, but he gonna be more in the slot. You know how like everyone talks about how Amon-Ra St. Brown is in a dog and whatnot, but because he plays in the slot and things of that nature. But DJ Moore is gonna be a number one receiver playing in the slot or playing. Playing with. You're not gonna be outside or in that offense with Buffalo. They outside man gonna be Shakir. I mean, gonna be
it's gonna be a lot of trips, but
it's gonna be Coleman and probably him and Shakir gonna be switching within the slot. I don't even know who the other guy, who the other outside receiver for Buffalo may be. So all I know is that looking at it, I think. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a lot of trips. They tight end, they're gonna do a lot of double tight ends with Kincaid and
Kincaid.
And there's another dude they got on their squad too, right? Is it Tyler? No, that's not Bass. That was back in the day.
Yeah, that's before.
Yeah, the tight end.
Oh, Bass is nice though. Bass is nice.
I know Dalton Kincaid because he went to Utah.
Yeah,
and we traded the pick for. I remember Jacksonville traded the pick there to allow Buffalo to get Dalton Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid.
And
another tight end that can make Kincaid, man. He was one of.
They do got two, right? Buffalo got two good tight ends, right? Kincaid and another guy. The other one, the other guy got injured.
The guy that came out and basically came out of nowhere last year. They got two young tight ends that are pretty damn good. I forget the other.
Yeah, the second one was like a low key guy that came out of nowhere last year.
Breakout season last year, yeah. So they got big guys, so that's maybe why they don't feel like they need a true number one.
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. Yeah, Knox. Absolutely, Dawson
Knox.
And it's crazy. They named Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah,
and Dawson Knox.
Dawson
They're both
Knox.
DK.
Oh,
Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. But
SummerSlam is going freaking crazy, boys. It's
I'm about to get ready to go watch it.
oh
yeah,
man,
don't let him know nothing.
No.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's
But,
just wild, man. It's been a wild time.
Yeah, but I think that New England going take the division because of their toughness, and like Q Dog was saying, they gonna have the mentality of their head coach.
Yes, sir.
You know, all these other teams, you know, we don't know what the mentality of Buffalo's head coach is gonna be, because he's an offensive minded type guy. You know, usually with the offensive minded head coaches, you got to see how their system works in order to see how the culture is going to work within the organization. Like Sean McVay. Sean McVay got the Rams. We had to see, people would start seeing how his offense worked, and then he had a good defensive coordinator and good groups that built that defense. Then you see that the organization they projected to go to the Super Bowl every year, if you want to think about it.
That's exactly right.
Looking at it how with New England, they're gonna have the mentality of their head coach, that physical toughness, things of that nature, just like with the Jets. The Jets people were so, like, last season with the Jets, it was so crazy. You had a defensive head coach, and your defense didn't get not one interception last year.
Nothing, bro.
They was 32nd in turnovers, and you had a head coach who played cornerback in the league.
Yes.
So that's certain things that just jump out. I feel like Buffalo gonna be a finesse team, but they're gonna have some type of toughness when it depends on the matchup. If they playing against a team that is gonna out tough them, you're gonna see Buffalo get out. And then their uniforms. I don't like what they did with their new uniforms. Did y'all see their new uniform?
Buffalo, yeah.
That gray with the you don't even see the Buffalo no more.
I like the red Buffalo jerseys. Them ones is nice. The red ones, but I with the gray joint. I ain't with that.
The white ones I like the white ones though. That they
the white ones is nice too.
In the snow.
Yeah,
they be down like incognito in the snow when they had the white.
The white ones is nice. Cincinnati white ones is nice. The Vikings is nice. The white ones. I like Buffalo's joint though. I like that joint. But this is gonna be a very interesting AFC East. Can New England keep it up? We'll go back to back. Buffalo is right there on their heels, man. It's gonna be a great matchup between those two, because they got to play each other twice. Rockstar went after their uniforms too. That's a stink, bro. That's a stink. That's a terrible, bro. I don't know who came up with that joint, but it's gonna be interesting, man. Again, it's gonna be interesting. Terrible. Yeah. Terrible. I can't do Guitar Barkley. That's hard. Do is, but. Nevertheless, man, I can't wait to that New England Patriot Buffalo. Oh, that joint gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit because it's gonna be two. And the Jets, they're gonna compete maybe next year. Aaron Glenn got to get some things together. Halfley, they just wait. Everybody waiting on quarterbacks. Everybody waiting on this quarterback draft next year. A lot of teams. I'm gonna slow it down with the music Tuesday, boys. Yeah.
Can't wait for Tuesday.
I know, boy. I already know. I'm watching. I'm gonna go out and watch it, man.
Yes, go get it, India, man. It was a card. It was a good one.
God almighty. Well, Supreme talking about it, so I gotta get to it, man. I gotta get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get to it, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, man, that's it for tonight, man. We want to thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show, man. Whether you were here for the opening bell or intro, or you just joined us, man, we truly appreciate your support, man. Thank you so much. Before we get out of here, man, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like this video. And if you haven't, man, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell for all notifications so you don't miss us every single time we go live. Go live. Y'all like that beat out there? Live chat.
Let's go.
Crank it up, y'all. DJ host. Oh, that's crazy. I ain't feeling that joint. Give my guys a round of applause, man. Q Dog, who just left. Rockstar Rock. Latino Heat. Woo. Give these brothers, man. Give these brothers a hand clap and a round of applause, man. These brothers always come ready to bring you the knowledge and the passion and the entertainment like they always do each and every week. Bussin'. Great show. Have fun. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. All right, Sam Will. You know not to forget to subscribe, Sam Will. Oh, man.
This in the house still.
No doubt, baby. I got to get the wrestling, though. If you're a pro wrestling fan, speaking of wrestling, if you're a pro wrestling fan, we'll be back Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Real Sports Live Wire wrestling show where we will be reviewing WWE SummerSlam, which is taking place right now in US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Vikings. It's going on right now. We will be talking about that this Tuesday. We're going to be reviewing that show. We won't be for you long. Just maybe a good solid hour. We're going to talk about what we like and what we didn't like about the show. And if you ain't a wrestling fan, if wrestling ain't your thing, that's perfectly fine. We'll see you right back here next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern as we break down the hottest news in the sports world. And we'll continue our NFL Division Champion predictions. Next week, we are turning our attention to the NFC South. NFC South, man. That's going to be another great discussion as always. And also, man, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, if you check out Mailbox Sports is opening its doors. 2 Vikings is headed in. Bears country. That's right, man. Join Postman Live with special guests Latino Heat, Supreme, and the legendary Q Dog. They're going to be on Postman Show, Mailbox Sports, man. So y'all go ahead and check Q Dog out and Supreme, man. Y'all go over there, Real Sports Mafia, show them some love. In your search bar, type in Mailbox Sports. And you will see my main man, Postman there. Elevated music, but better. Appreciate you. Everybody jamming to that. Might start playing this more often. Again, man, check out Q and Latino Heat, man. They're gonna be on Mailbox Sports, man. So everybody jamming to that beat, yo. It's crazy. You gotta play that, Supreme. Right. Man, your church will be like this. Like Joe Hendry. Let me stop. Oh, man. But again, man, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to check out Supreme, too, man. Supreme over at Purple and Gold Bar. He's just getting his thing started back, man. So go show Latino Heat some love. Show him some admiration. Hey, man, just say, hey, Supreme, you're doing a good job. Give him a wave, man. We need to support the brother. We need to support him, man. Let's support Supreme, man. Purple and Gold Bars podcast, man. Please, let's do that for that brother right there, man. Let's do that. All right, we gonna get out of here. Yeah, I was jamming too, man. I got some SummerSlam to watch, man, and these guys is telling me I need to get going. So from all of us here at the Real Sports Podcast, man, thank you again for watching. Thank you for the love and support. Now, you know the saying, man, everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And that right there is a goddamn order.